What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to FudgeMuppet. My name is Scott, and today we have something a little different for you, but very exciting. Recently, we made a 2-hour video creating our ideal Fallout 76, our own personalized version of Fallout 76, complete with all new lore, factions, and characters. It may be a good idea to go watch that video first, but this video is something creative, something that you guys asked for. We suggested in the ideal video, which is linked in the description below, if you wanted to see expanded lore videos on our made-up factions, and you guys really liked the idea, so here it is. Fanfiction lore is probably the most accurate description. I imagine Fallout 5 would be a long time away, and with Fallout 76 under-delivering, we decided to make up our own lore and explore the corners of the Fallout universe in our own heads. And since you guys usually respond so well to our creative endeavors, such as the ideal videos, Fallout Redemption, and our many build backstories for Skyrim and Fallout, we decided to share it with you guys. We don't know what to expect with this video, so if you do enjoy this, please let us know by liking the video and commenting down below. Like I said, these fan lore videos will be building upon all the factions we made in the ideal Fallout 76, so you could go watch that video and use the timestamps to skip to the faction section and get a better understanding of the world, but I will do my best to give all the context necessary. So today's fan lore video is all about the Gutstring clan. Get excited, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The Gutstring clan, also simply called the Gutstrings, are a large tribe that inhabits the dangerous, disease-ridden land called the Maya. Your typical Gutstring clansman would be seen in tribal wraps with Maya lurk carapaces and radtoad skins, megasloth hides and radstag bones decorating their bodies, wielding weapons like bows, spears, blowpipes, crossbows, tomahawks, and axes, alongside ballistic weaponry like hunting rifles and double-barrel shotguns with tribal insignias carved into the wood and feathers dangling from the stocks. Their most sacred weapons for only the best of the best who prove themselves in hunt and battle are the Maya Gauntlets. Maya Gauntlets are Mirelurk claws rigged onto a power fist to create a pincer-closing cutting motion upon striking, allowing the user to with ease remove limb from body or head from neck. They are very much a hunter-gatherer society, thriving off what they can kill. The best hunters hold the highest positions of respect in society, with the exception of the Holy Elders. Mirelurks, ticks, radtoads, crickets, bloodbugs, and all kinds of nasty mutated critters swarm the grounds. Diseased and toxic waters further characterize these inhospitable lands, but the Gutstrings, despite this, thrive and live in symbiosis with the Maya. They build their homes among the giant trees with extensive wooden platforms and rope bridges connecting villages amongst the canopies, keeping them safe from the dangers below. Their only town in the conventional sense is Harper's Ferry, where they build their homes and tents on the rooftops of old pre-war structures, with rope bridges connecting them. They have purposefully fortified and blocked off most access to the rooftops to prevent any dangers or creatures from reaching them, instead using rope ladders for access that can be withdrawn at night. Haven's Church is their only holy ground, fortified with extensive makeshift walls, constructions and battlements, covered in decorations of bones and hides of great kills. The shell of a Mirelurk queen is mounted on the entrance gate. This holy ground is fiercely protected by the greatest among the Gutstring clan, for this is the home of the Elders. Now you're probably wondering about their leadership. Who are these elders? Well, the elders are truly elderly, with the oldest being over 190 years old, born before the Great War. Remember that our ideal 76 is set in the year 2237. All of them are ghouls, a state in which the Gutstrings believe is a divine blessing. Immortality and the ability to survive radiation are valuable gifts. Many Gutstring members expose themselves to intense amounts of radiation in faith that they would be ghoulified, blessed by divinity, and allowed to join the Elders. However, most who attempt the transformation die. There are 6 Elders, all of whom I will talk about in greater detail later. Under the leadership of the Elders, the Gutstring clan fiercely defends their home from the other factions of West Virginia. You may think that these mere tribals are no match for the surrounding societies, but they have extensive knowledge of the Maya, making them natural hunters of both man and beast. They use guerrilla warfare, hit-and-run style combat to wear down their enemies, while also allowing the creatures and disease of the Maya to do the rest. Their knowledge of flora and fauna in the area has been developed over the years, giving them the ability to make healing salves and potent and poisons from local ingredients. The Gutstrings speak a modified English language. They can communicate with your everyday English speaker, but with much greater focus and strain than would be otherwise required. Their language also has expanded beyond that, with certain words invented over time. However, the elders have mastered most of the English language by spending so much time with Yamarok. As I said before, the Gutstrings are skilled hunters, and they make use of all parts of a dead mutated creature. Mirelurk carapaces are used for fortifications and armor, hides of various creatures are used to make blankets, clothing, and leather, bones are used to make jewelry, decorations, and instruments like wind chimes that hang from the branches surrounding their homes. They believe the bone wind chimes catch the bad spirits carried on the wind and stops them from haunting their homes. Blood is a common drink, a better source of hydration than the irradiated or diseased waters. According to them, the bloods of different creatures taste very different. Mirelurk blood in particular is renowned for its flavor among them. The breath of a Gutstring clan member usually has the coppery scent of blood about it. The harshness of the Maya has led to a certain practicality, one that involves the consumption of human flesh. They are cannibals, but to them they simply do not distinguish between the flesh of humans or animals. There is no taboo associated. To them it is all consumption of flesh, of life force. When one dies, they are ritually consumed by their family, so that in death, the family member can give strength to the ones they cared for. In fact, Gutstrings will often go to great lengths to retrieve the bodies of fallen members so they can be consumed by the family, rather than the creatures of the Maya. Another interesting part of Gutstring mythology is the presence of supermutants. The Gutstring clan does not know them as supermutants, but simply tall, strong, yellow men called Gomuki. Children are told stories of Gomuki, monsters that come in the night and steal children who misbehave, taking them away and turning them into one of the monsters. This myth is born from the fact that the Vault 87 supermutants have been sighted in the northeast of the Maya and have actually kidnapped people before, same as the supermutants would do in DC. The Gutstrings, as you can tell, are quite superstitious and have many spiritual practices that may seem strange to outsiders. In the north of the Maya, the Shavat, a group of Hindu spiritual conquerors, trade resources with them at the Red Rocket megastop, trading for the Gutstrings' many unique poisons, healing salves, meats, and resources. The Shavat have learnt better not to try and invade the Maya after a previous failed attempt. It is more trouble than it's worth, so they maintain a peaceful trading relationship. By now you're probably wondering how these strange tribals came to be, how and why they choose to live in a dangerous place such as the Maya. You see, the oldest of the elders, Yamarok, was born 190 years ago, being 30 years old when his family was rushed into Vault 94. At this time, Yamarok was known as Jonathan Price. Jonathan tragically did not make it into the vault in time with the rest of his family. He would be left to suffer alone the torturous transformation into a ghoul. The only thing that gave him strength and the will to live on was the knowledge that his family was safe inside the vault. Over time, he came to see his curse as a blessing. He was given immortality and the ability to survive the harshness of the wasteland while he waited for Vault 94 to open, waited for his family. He waited and watched Vault 94 for 33 years until the year 2100 it opened due to a need for food, caused by depleting rations within the vault. While he would never see his wife again, he would be reunited with his daughter, now 45 years old, and her 4 children. He guided and protected the people of Vault 94, showing them the bountiful hunting grounds of the Maya. He showed them how to be safe in the trees and how to thrive there. The Maya's inhospitable conditions also provided natural protection from raiders and other invading groups. Under his guidance, his family and the Vault dwellers of Vault 94 would become the first members of the Gutstring clan. And they would too come to see ghoulification as a blessing, especially Jonathan's family. At some point he would become known as Yamarok, and today resides in Haven's Church among 5 other elders, all younger than Yamarok, who had become ghouls through radiation exposure post-war. Yamarok is missing a right leg, a left eye, plenty of teeth, and his 2 middle fingers on his left hand. He is mostly blind and is tended to by priestesses as he sits on his wooden throne, decorated with bone and lavish with hides and ornaments. If he ever walks, crutches are needed. The second elder, the next of the Gutstring clan to become a ghoul, was Orochi, youngest grandchild of Yamarok, born in Vault 94, year 2095. Yamarok and Orochi were and currently are very close. Her dress is adorned with feathers of birds that Yamarok would find for her as a child and continued to do when he could walk. Orochi is a mother figure to the people, a person of endless compassion. The third elder, born in the year 2117, is Loyaga, a Gutstring woman. Loyaga had 14 children in her day and has many, many grandchildren and further great-grandchildren, many of whom became great members of society. The fourth elder is Botu, a cheerful man, always smiling, half insane, and the pioneer of poisons. He was born in 2142 and he invented or discovered many of the powerful poisons that the Gutstrings use today to easily kill invaders. He always carries a wooden box with him with his pet frogs inside. The fifth of the elders is Kukurok, born in the year 2148. In his days before elder, he was known as the greatest hunter and warrior among his people, having killed 3 Mirelurk queens by himself. The shell of one of them fortifies the gate at Haven's Church. He is also one of Loyaga's many grandchildren. The sixth elder, Noguk, was born in the year 2182. Noguk is a master craftsman and continues to make clothing, armor, and weapons for the clan. He is often called Spindle Fingers because of his skinny, dainty fingers, dexterous and perfect for crafting fine goods. So now that you are familiar with the elders, their word is sacred and final. However, it is not a power they always exercise. Their people are often left to their own devices as long as they do not break the law and as long as they come to the defense of their clan in times of strife. Even though they are permitted many freedoms in this regard, most of the Gutstrings prefer to live in villages together, working together, functioning as a large extended family. There is no formal leadership or rank outside of the elders. Small-scale leadership is informal and merit-based. For example, the best hunters lead the hunt, and the best warriors lead into battle. Gutstring society is often like this, without constitutional formality, but rather a loving adherence to cultural practices. They do not have their own currency, nor do they recognize caps. A very basic form of bartering is all they use, trading pelts for bullets or meat for metal. This may be jarring for outsiders, but if anything, it often leads to better deals, as the clansmen of the Maya don't stress over increments of value. If they need what you are trading, they will trade what is needed. If it is a service that is being traded for, the service provider gives their individual promise bone to the service seeker to be returned upon completion of the service. A Gutstring clan member's promise bone is a small bone of an animal unique to the individual with their name and family symbols inscribed on it. They receive one from their mother or next closest relative at 12 years old, as they are now seen as an adult by society and capable of making deals, decisions, and ruling their own destiny. Overall, the Gutstrings are an interesting bunch, a clan made from the original inhabitants of Vault 94, a clan founded by a ghoul named Jonathan Price, who would be later known as Yamaruk, led by a council of exclusively ghoul elders, somewhat immortal leaders who preserve their customs and culture without having to rely on the next generation to conserve it. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you enjoyed this expanded fan lore video about the Gutstring clan. Once again, if you haven't already, check out the Ideal Fallout 76, particularly the factions section, and that gives you a lot more context to all of these details. So I hope you enjoyed this video, a bit of creative fun. Social media links are in the description. Let me know in the comments below if you like this and if you want to see more. My name is Scott, and I'll be back to nerd out with you again next time.